Hello, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is your reading for the week of June 5th to the 11th. Let's dive into it. You have Between Worlds coming through, and this is a really strong mediumship card, actually. So I do wonder if there is a lot of spiritual, esoteric type of energies this week for you. You may be having very psychic dreams. I'm also seeing visitation dreams. So if you have a past loved one visit you in a dream, and my thing is that if you maintain eye contact with them at some point in the dream and their face is unchanging, then that is a real spirit interacting with you. But I'm seeing here your ancestors and spirit guides kind of reaching out this week, wanting to communicate to you, wanting to still be in your life. And I think it's time for you to get back to your spiritual side. So if you have been neglecting any meditation, yoga routine, neglecting your altar, I definitely recommend going to that this week. We also have the Ancient Ones in reverse to kind of solidify that message. It's a beautiful card. This is what it looks like upright. And this is your ancestors and past loved ones coming through in your reading, actually. And they're wanting to connect with you at this time and help you and support you. So definitely make time to honor them through something, okay? And I was just explaining this in a personal reading to someone. Do something that reminds you of your ancestor. You know, you don't have to make this big, huge thing at an altar. You know, it doesn't have to be anything fancy like that. Say, for example, that you have a past loved one who really loved boats. Going on a boat and just thinking of them and really feeling their love while you're doing that is all you need to do to connect with them. Or maybe they really enjoyed tea. Sitting down with an intentional cup of tea and really thinking about them is going to keep you connected. Also, go ahead and do things in your life that you wish your ancestor or past loved one could be there with you for. So, for example, say that you had a mother or a sister who was really into like English culture. Going to like an English tea house and having your little tea and whatever the heck they serve, that may be a way for you to connect deeply with that ancestor, with that loved one, whatever they enjoy doing. Cook their favorite meal. If there's a recipe that you really enjoyed them making, make it for yourself and think of them, feel their love when you are eating it. We're seeing here a need to connect with your ancestors, your spirit guides. Mediumship energy is really strong this week, Aries, okay? We have the Eight of Water coming out for you as well. This is honestly a card of happiness and joy and abundance and having a really positive, grateful mindset. It's going to be really important for you this week. Also, this is just a good indication that there's a lot of joy and happy memories that may be formed this week for you. And we're going to pull 9 tarot cards, 3 rows of 3 from the Wildwood Tarot to kind of clarify what will be happening this week for you. So maybe we'll get some insights into why you're so happy this week and why you're feeling so spiritually connected. So I really love this deck. This was my first ever tarot deck. And we're just intuitively going to pull out 9 cards face down, and then we'll flip them over one by one and see what messages come out. Whenever I do these spreads, I don't have a specific intention in mind. It's not like each of the 9 cards means anything in particular. It's just telling a story and allowing spirit to communicate whatever they want without limitation. So first card out for you this week is the Ace of Stones in reverse, the Foundation of Life. This is what it looks like upright. I feel like there is a slight blockage here going on in your life. Maybe you're feeling like finances, goals, health is being blocked at this time, or to me it feels like actually this feels like there's something big that you kind of feel in your energy coming your way, but it's not quite here yet. So I'm not seeing this necessarily as a blockage. I'm feeling intuitively that this is like you psychically are feeling like there's something big, some big shift, some big change that will take place in your near future, okay? So if you're watching this and you've been feeling this, this is confirmation of that feeling. You just feel like a monumental shift will be happening in your life soon. And to me, it feels very divinely coordinated. For example, some of you guys, maybe you have a partner, a family, they might be getting a job somewhere else. You might make a move that was very unexpected. Or you might, I don't know, you might meet someone, you might have a reconciliation of some sort. There's just something, or maybe even big success in career. There's something here for you that will change your life. And you feel it psychically, but it hasn't arrived yet at the time that you're watching this. And so you're kind of like, what is this energy that I'm feeling? Very psychic reading. You guys must be very highly intuitive. Second card out for you is the Three of Vessels, joy. Yeah, we have joy coming out twice now. I see a get together. I see some happy going out type of memories being made this week. So if you're going out at all, on dates, on just hanging out with your friends, your family, I see a lot of joy coming from that. I really love this. I've been feeling this energy a lot more in the week of June in general. You know, for the Northern Hemisphere, we're entering summer, and for the Southern Hemisphere, you are entering winter. And I don't know, both of those seasons are just really exciting because it's like the weather is getting warmer, let's start going out more, let's like do this. And then also it's like the weather is getting colder, let's get cozy, let's cuddle up. So I feel like no matter where you're at in the world, this energy of like just spending more time with loved ones seems to be really present this week, and I'm seeing like literally going out, enjoying the shifts and change of the season. If you are in somewhere that has different seasons, I'm seeing you really fully enjoying that. And even if you don't have seasons where you're at, or not like how I have, we just see happiness in general, going out in general. Okay, celebrating life. We have the Two of Vessels in reversed, attraction, and this is what it looks like upright. So there's definitely a relationship sticking out here. Now this is in reversed, and this feels like a past person, to be honest. It feels like a past person who you were once close with, and I'm not strictly picking up on romantic energy, so it really depends on who's watching here. This could be a romantic situation, or it could be a friend that you might have had a falling out with or just haven't talked to in a long time. I am seeing that there may be communication coming through there, or catching up. Maybe you schedule a day to see each other and just catch up, and it's kind of, I'm getting the energy of like genuinely being over whatever has broken you two apart and just enjoying the process of possibly communicating once again and catching up. But it is in reversed, so that is really interesting. Let's pull more cards here. Second row out now. Fourth card, we have the King of Arrows, Kingfisher. Okay. Definitely feeling communication coming through from someone external to you. This is a very mature person. They could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is someone who knows what they want in their life and they go achieve it. They're highly ambitious, very logical. I'm seeing like IT stuff come out a lot this week. I know, like technology is really strong this week. IT, working with computers, the internet, customer service, online, like these energies feel really strong for me this week. I have no idea why. So I'm getting that energy with the King of Arrows though. So I do wonder if this is like someone in your life who's into that stuff, or for some of you, you could be moving in a forward direction when it comes to technology. And I don't know what that means for you, I'm gonna be honest. Forward direction when it comes to technology. I guess if you like have your own business or brand or social media, you could be moving forward in that, keeping a schedule for yourself and having a growth plan, a business plan for your own success, like your own individual success. There's also someone in your life who is very much like that, and they inspire you to be like that as well, so they're a positive influence on you. Center of your spread, center of your week is the Hooded Man, otherwise known as the Hermit. Okay, and we see here that little bird there. I don't know why it's sticking out to me, but this bird is giving me communication. I feel like there is... Okay, here's what I'm feeling. Despite the fact that we see a lot of fun, going out, events, communication around you, people around you, I feel like you're still really into being single if you're single, or just kind of focusing on yourself at this time. Does that make sense? So for example, even if there is some type of reconciliation going on here, or maybe even if you're dating, I feel like you're approaching it from this place of like, I'm enjoying my individual time quite thoroughly, and I'm no longer wanting to really give time or energy or commitment to anyone unless the time that I spend with them and the energy that they provide is either equal to or greater the time that I spend on my own, which is really awesome. I love that mindset. It's a stellar mindset, Aries, but also, this is a highly spiritual card as well. Spending time alone to connect with your guides. Whenever the Hooded Man or Hermit comes out, it really shows me someone who is a light worker. You know, you spread light and love and beauty, art, whatever you do, into this planet. And if you are someone who is a light worker, you do require time, quality time alone, to reconnect with your guides, to integrate the wisdom that you've learned, the challenges you've overcome, and kind of, I don't know, just connect spiritually. I don't know how else to put it. I see you doing that this week. So if things have been really hectic for you recently, I'm seeing you having some nice quality time to yourself this week to kind of reconnect with your guides, and maybe take up some type of practice that you used to do a lot to connect with your guides that you haven't done in a while. Or this could simply be like, maybe you haven't remembered a dream in a long time, and then you have a really psychic dream this week and you're able to remember it, and you get back. I'm seeing you getting back into some type of spiritual practice that keeps you connected to your guides, okay? Sixth card out, we have the Page of Arrows in reversed, Wren. Oh, and look at that. I wanted this card right next to the Hooded Man. We see the Wren here. You see? It's right here. Oh, and this is in reversed, right underneath that Two of Vessels. Okay, I feel like you are saying, I don't know, to someone, okay? This could be someone from your past coming back or trying to come back, and you're like, I don't know, I found peace on my own. I don't know if I want to invite that drama back into my life. Or this could be like, even if you're into casual dating, into seeing people, it's just like, you know, I don't know if I want to commit. Like, I'm really enjoying my alone time here. I'm seeing you kind of, how do I put it? Debating, not even debating. It's like, I just see you really enjoying your alone time. Not even in a way that makes you a loner. It's just like, someone here maybe, I don't know, could even be wanting a commitment with you with the Ace of Stones in reversed, and you're just like, no, I don't know if I want that. You're really gonna have to give me some time and space here to enjoy my alone time, my free time. So that's really interesting. And pages are rather new types of energy. This could even be like, with pages, it's like a brand new start that's possible. And with the arrows, it could be a new direction. So for example, I'm getting the example that some people, even if you're in a long-term relationship, maybe your partner's like, let's try having a kid right now. And you're like, I don't know if I want that yet. I want some more time to not have that responsibility and to have a lot of free time to myself. I'm seeing something like that. You're really not wanting to take on the extra commitment, the extra responsibility, because you're really enjoying your free time and the time spent with your friends. So we're seeing something there with that. Third row out, seventh card, we have the Eight of Vessels in reverse. And what do you know? This was the same card that came out right here. The Eight of Water, Eight of Vessels. Now it's in reversed. This says rebirth, a new start, happiness, joy. So I am really curious about this. I kind of want to see what card is next to this, so we're going to put a pause on that message. The card next to this is the Queen of Vessels, a new start emotionally and creatively. I do wonder if some of you are starting a new creative project this week, or just really focused on your goals, okay? The Queen of Vessels knows what she wants, and she swims upstream to get it. You know, she has her, and same thing with the King of Arrows. These are two energies that are like, I know what I want, and I'm going to go after it, I'm going to go get it. So Queen of Vessels is very creative though, and I'm seeing you really enjoying more time spent with friends and family, to be honest with you, because it was right underneath this Three of Vessels, Queen of Vessels, and in between that was the Hooded Man. Enjoying time with friends and family, your alone time. You know, it's like, do I want to commit to something more serious? Do I want to commit to more responsibility right now? I'm not so sure about that. It's not a no answer though. It's like, I don't know if I want to do that right now. I feel like you're very unsure about taking on a higher level of responsibility or taking on a higher level of commitment. So you're kind of hesitating right now. And I feel like once you do make that decision, that is when the Ace of Stones energy will come in, this brand new beginning. That's going to be there, you know, really long term. But it's a fascinating energy. I see some great people in your life as well. King of Arrows, Queen of Vessels. These are mature, beautiful people who give you stellar advice with the King of Arrows. Someone here is a masculine energy, doesn't have to be gender, and they just really inspire you because they're so organized. They go after their goals and their ambition inspires you. And then we have someone who is the Queen of Vessels. And this could be a water sign, doesn't have to be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is someone who's really intuitive, creative, spiritual, loving, into friends and family, their relationships. And that person inspires you because they are just so, like, I don't know, they remind you to be yourself. They remind you that you're not alone in this world. So I don't know, I just see you surrounded by really good people. There could be an event this week where you hang out with 3 people, but you don't have to. You don't have to. I'm seeing a group energy though, at some point this week. So if that's already planned, let me know in the comments section. I would love to know that. I feel here there is something's being proposed to you though with the rebirth and reversed. And it could bring you a great level of happiness. But I feel, and maybe this is something you always wanted, but now that it's here, it's like, do I actually want that, you know? It's like everything you wanted to manifest for such a long time is finally in front of you. And you're like, now that it's here, I'm not sure if I want it. That's happened to me before, so I don't blame you. 9th card out, final card, we have the 8 of Bows reversed, Hearth Fire. Yeah, I feel this hardcore for you, Aries. Look at that. This is like your soul tribe, your people, you know, they gather around the hearth fire in times of happiness as well as times of struggle. You know, they rely on this community to understand that their problems are not their own. You feel more safe, more secure when all of your community is with you, working with you, you know? So that is the wisdom of the hearth fire. Also, the number 8 is coming out very strongly for you in this reading. 8 is the number of money, prosperity, abundance. So might be more of that coming through, but I feel like this week you're really kind of discerning who is your soul family, who is not. And there's this huge question here with the 2 of Vessels in reversed and the Page of Arrows in reversed. Is this, I feel like there's one particular person who you're like, I don't know if they're my soul family. And maybe there's some more that you have to get to know. Maybe you have to, like if you're dating this person, for example, they're new to you, maybe you have to go on more dates with them, understand them a bit better. You know, it's funny, I was actually watching this show called Jewish Matchmaker on Netflix, and she was saying, you know, if it's not a hard no, keep dating them, keep getting to know them, because things like chemistry can build over time, things like trust builds over time. A lot of these elements that make up a soulmate are built over time as you get to know someone. So if you're not 100% sure about someone or something, you know, should I do it, should I not? I would say do it. You don't have to commit to anything right away. Keep that in mind, you know? If you're not sure, don't say yes, but also don't say no, you know? So give someone or something a chance. You know, do a little taste test, if you will. A test drive before you commit to something. You know, the same thing with cars. Buying a car, taking out a car loan is a huge commitment financially, right? You're not going to want to take out a car loan without giving it a test run, without having it inspected by a mechanic, right? So why do you have the same perspective when it comes to the people in your life? Like, you don't have to commit to anything gigantic right now. That's the whole point of dating, to get to know this person, to give a little taste test of their energy and see if it's something that you do want to commit to, you know? So don't put so much added pressure onto yourself. Overall though, I just feel like you are kind of navigating your soul family, soul tribe this week. So have fun with that. Thank you guys for joining me. Like this video, comment how it resonated down below, and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Bye bye.